PTF here in a special presentation brought to you by our friends at TaylorMade Partnerships. Joining us from TaylorMade Partnerships, we have Allan Bernotas. Allan, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Pete. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Very excited to talk to you a little bit about TaylorMade Partnerships. We'll start with the most basic question I can ask. What differentiates TaylorMade Partnerships from other racing partnerships?
TaylorMade Partnerships basically has two brands below it, Medallion Racing, which is the racing partnerships. And then we've got the breeding side, which is Bloodstock Investments. The most important things that differentiate us are, number one, our model. We buy all fillies and mares, right? Because we want to capture that residual value. And then secondly, we like to diversify. So when you buy into a TaylorMade partnership, you're not buying into one horse. You're buying into most likely 6, 7, 8, up to 10 horses where you have an interest, a rooting interest at the races or an interest on the breeding side. As far as what else differentiates us, the resources that TaylorMade brings to bear are certainly huge on the list. The knowledge and experience of 45 years, selling 130 grade one winners to this point, that is something that we try to leverage when we're out buying horses with our selection team, et cetera. And again, those resources are huge.
On the Medallion Racing side, I want to talk to you about last year's Breeders' Cup. What was it like having 4 horses in position to run at the Breeders' Cup last year?
Talk about a dream come true. It was unbelievable. Horologist, Charmaine's Mia, Bella Sophia, and Going to Vegas all went to post. And just having that experience for our partners, we like to say that if you join us, it's going to be an exclusive experience. And we're trying to play at that top level. And so being there at the Super Bowl of horse racing was just out of this world. You know, Charmaine's Mia ran third against the boys in the turf sprint. She was the longest shot of all that we had, and she ended up running the best. Just an amazing experience for our partners and something that we hope to do over and over again.
You mentioned the 2 prongs of TaylorMade Partnerships. What do you think would make somebody choose one versus the other, or would you recommend people get involved in both?
So we do have partners that are involved in both. What I would say is if you're a huge racing fan and you're after an amazing experience, then the racing side is for you. We try to tell people just transparently, it's so hard to make money in the racing game. We would say if your expectation is to make a lot of money in the racing game, then we would point you towards the breeding side. And that is where we're trying to go out, maximize our investment, find value in the market, and then turn those horses over in a 12 to 14 month period and then hopefully hit a home run. Last year, we bought the dam of the Derby winner, Mongolian Changa, Dam of Medina Spirit. And, she was a home run for us. So that's the goal every time.
What can TaylorMade Partnerships do to help people along in those amazing experiences?
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in user experience because we want to be engaged with our partners. One of the biggest things we do in that respect is we have a concierge service. So anytime we have a horse running or we have a farm tour or we have a big event, we're taking care of all the legwork, right? So you basically just show up and have an amazing time.
I've seen it in action, and I can attest that you guys have a lot of fun when you get together.
This past year, we ran a trip to Royal Ascot, but that's a bucket list thing for a lot of people. We got amazing feedback from that.
I'm sure there are people out there very intrigued by both of these banners under TaylorMade Partnerships. Let's give them some idea of what they'd be looking at in terms of an initial investment.
Yeah, so on the racing side, with Medallion, we have 2 partnerships. One is our yearling partnership, where we're buying young horses at auction. We send them down to Florida, get them started with some amazing 2-year-old trainers, and then bring them to the track. And again, try to get to that top level of racing. And that partnership is a $25,000 buy-in. And all of our buy-ins take care of expenses for a set period of time, right? So you're not getting vet bills. We just want it to be one buy-in and then you just enjoy yourself. On the Medallion, what we call flagship, which is where we're going and buying proven fillies and mares, the buy-in is $50,000. And then on the Bloodstock Investment side, which is the breeding side, it's $25,000 again.
What's the best place for people to go and learn more?
So they can go to our website, which is tailormadepartnerships.com. or they can call me or email me. My email and phone number is on the website, and I can get them more information. We have a nice brochure that kind of breaks things down and a prospectus on each partnership.
Allan, thanks so much for your time today. Really looking forward to following your continued success.
Thanks so much, Pete.